Universe in my psyche.
Oh shit. You like going invisible, huh? She's doing 5 fucking damage. Ah! Lovely. Put you down. I'm literally stuck under him. That's cool. Yeah, that's nice. That's fair. Alrighty then. Guess I'm not hitting that bell. Is everything okay? Did you find Wei and Fang? Yeah. Did he still have Bell Spirited? It's a long story. Here, take it. Bell Spirited? Yes, this is it! So my daughter can be saved? Yes, with this, your daughter can be cured. But it looks so fresh. I thought Wei and Fang got it a long time ago. Because it's freshly picked. Uncle Wei and Fang? Show me some respect. It's brother Wei and Fang. How are you feeling? Waves. We have something over here that is interesting. It has a main quest marker, yet it's a, I don't know. Funny, it has a main quest marker, yet it's a side quest. Oh, don't cry, don't cry. Tell me, what happened? Did someone pick on you? What's the matter? I've been crying for a while now. I can't even get an answer out of her. She just came to buy spicy pulled chicken, but the fowl was already used up today. So I said, come back tomorrow, I'll get the stuff and do prep, and then she sat down and bawled. She's been like this for nearly 10 minutes now. I haven't gotten the slightest clue what she's so upset over. I can't do anything right every day. I can't buy what I want to eat. And now you're crying even harder. Okay, let me wipe those tears away. Well, you get the picture. If you could just go buy some fresh ingredients, I can give her the food she's craving. I want to help, but I don't have the time. She needs care, and the shop needs tending. I'll help out. Thank you so much. I'll treat you something nice when you're back. For the ingredients of the spicy pulled chicken, you can directly ask Mahi. We're all familiar. Tell him I sent you and the bill's on me. I hope you won't mind the hassle. I'll make sure to treat you with our specialty dishes here. Dude, the NPCs in this game all have just amazing fucking, like, appearances.
You're here for some grub? Finally found the time to drop by today, huh? What are you in the mood for today? I'll fire up the wok.
The walk!
How was that? I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, Uncle Roger be happy about the walk. Holy shit, you can buy 100.
How was that? I hope you enjoyed it.
I wanted it all. I want it all. I want it now!
How was that? I hope you enjoyed it.
Never buy those again.
You're here for some grub? Finally.
Gourmet rumors? Queer soup? Oh, you mean broth, right? You've asked the right person. The secret is just one thing, salt. Without salt, even the best ingredients won't make tasty broth. If the salt is right, the soup is perfect. I need to make the spicy pulled chicken for a trophy. Yeah, I still can't make the fucking thing. Because I don't have the recipe. Why don't I have the recipe? Okay, so I need to go to... I thought I need to make something. I mean, I do, but I still don't have the recipe. Is this gonna give me it? No, it won't. Well, it gave me depression, that's for sure.
Great food, great value. Come to...
Oh, so she's finally willing to buy from my place, huh? Actually. I see. One moment, please. I'll get what you need. Maha hands you a large bag, and you spy a freshly cut fowl among the other ingredients. Alrighty then. She's not really a little girl.
Finally found the time.
Let's see here. Cooking oil, chili peppers, chicken. Perfect. We've got everything. Thanks so much. Now it's my time to shine. Panhua took your ingredients, and in a short while, a plate of spicy pulled chicken was served. Here you go, sweetie. Dig in. Let me taste it. Are you okay? Why are you crying again, honey? Not to your taste? No, it's really delicious. Just do spicy. As a child, I was always crying, and my grandpa would make pulled chicken to cheer me up. He used to say that if I ate something spicy, all the bitterness of my life would go away, and there's no need to cry. But now that I'm older, I don't cry as much. When my grandpa passed away, I didn't even shed a tear. I thought I lost the ability to cry. But recently, I was under a lot of pressure and felt wronged, and I suddenly wanted to eat pulled chicken, but I couldn't find it anywhere. That's when I'm really troubling you, but I miss my grandfather. It's okay. Thank you both so much. The chicken was delicious. I'll definitely be back for more. You come by anytime, sweetie. Be sure to wear a big smile on your face next time. I'm glad you stopped by to help. Wouldn't have made the chicken for her in time without you. Do you often run into things like this? As a restaurant owner, you inevitably come across situations like this. Life can be tough sometimes, and a good meal can make all the difference. That's why I started this place. When I saw that little girl crying, it broke my heart. Thanks for lending me a hand today. It means a lot. Thank you so much for today. From now on, you can use the pots in my shop as you please. If you have any difficulties, don't you hesitate to tell me. Look, the pot is right over there. I've copied the recipe for spicy pulled chicken for you. If you follow the recipe to do the cooking, I guarantee it'll be delicious. Would you like to give it a try now? Here, I have some ingredients for you. There is some left, so you can make another dish. There it is! I got the trophy! Yahoo! Look at that. Holy shit, you have to make so much more. Goddamn. That's fucking crazy. Hey, long time no see, Alex. How's it going? Well, just calling to see what you're up to. Are you free now? What happened? No worries at all, it's no biggie. Well, not as huge as diving into these tokens, that's for sure. Remember my promise about treating you to a nice meal? Well, since I've got a few days off and figured you'd be around, now's the perfect time to cash in on that promise. So what do you say? How about the Jinzhou Speedster takes you on a culinary adventure at Auntie Panhua's restaurant? The mochi she cooks is an explosion of spice and flavor. One gulp and you'll feel the buzz in your bones. Alright, sounds as spicy as I expected. You know, that's what I like. But hey, no pressure. If the spiciness isn't your thing, Auntie Panha's is a culinary genius, whipping up many treats. You name it, it's all authentic Jinzhou cuisine. So, we're on for a date, right? Let's meet at Panhua's restaurant. I'll be eagerly waiting to hear from you. A date with Chixia? Sounds too good to be true. Hey there, Rover. Finally found you. Hope I didn't keep you waiting. No worries. Delicacies are always worth the wait. Aw, you're too kind. But eating always comes first. Let's dive straight into ordering and kickstart this feast. Well, look who it is. Our little Zhao Feng has brought a friend along today. How delightful. No, Auntie Panhua, just forget that name. I'm begging you. Yeah, exactly. Meet Rover, my awesome new friend. Today's treat is on me, so I brought him here to experience your culinary magic. Oh dear, then I must show him something. Any preferences or dislikes? Sweet, salty, sour, spicy? Just let me know. There's always a Jinzhou cuisine for every taste. Spicy. Give me the thrill. Alright, something spicy. Find yourselves a spot inside. The dishes will be ready soon. Before long, Panhua serves the dishes. The saucy poached chicken complemented by the spice... Oh. Rover, you enjoying the meal? Yeah, it was amazing. I'll certainly be back for more. You got it. Next time we'll bring Yang Yang and Baizhi along. Food's always better with more pals, right? What should we get them? If you come next time, I'll have you treat more. I'll have to treat you to a taste of my famous Essence Melody soup. Essence Melody soup? What's that? It's brewed from the finest Jinzhou ingredients. Every essence is simmered and distilled into a single bowl. Some gourmets claim it's the epitome of Jinzhou flavor, captured in a nutshell. It sounds delicious. I'm eager to give it a taste myself. It's not that I'm unwilling to make it right now. In fact, it's an old wartime dish, a recipe lost to the ages. We keep it alive through word of mouth, preserving its memory. Now, about its taste, people had a lot of fun debates about it, but one thing's certain. It's like a warm, fresh hug. Absolutely delightful and unforgettable. However, while searching through old books, I stumbled upon its recipe. Though calling it a recipe might be a scratch. I mean, a stretch, not a scratch. See, back then, they used names for ingredients that are like riddles to us now. Red beads, sweet roots, monkverd, golden handle spoon. I don't have any idea what those could be. Speaking of peculiar ingredients, it does remind me of someone. Who? Stop beating around the bush and just tell me. I won't take offense. Well, it's Uncle Mahi. Hmm, he's always bragging about how he can get any ingredient, but if he's clueless about these, he's just wasting his time in business. Just so we're clear, I won't go to him for answers, but if you want to give him a shot with this recipe, it's your call. Auntie Panhua, you got the sweetest heart. I always knew it. Alright, I'll copy the recipe for you. I'll take a stroll around the city with Chishia to get a feel for the place. Once the soup's done, don't forget to let us have a taste. Don't worry, I won't let you do it for nothing. Auntie here will make sure you eat your fill.
You're here for some grub? Finally. I've been trying out a new recipe lately. Well, somewhat newish. Life used to be tough for us before coming to Jinzhou. We had to do whatever we could to feed ourselves.
Had to take a drink of coffee.
Our Mad Xiao Fang was just a child then, but she was always so kind and selfless. She gave as much of her food to the elderly as she could. It broke my heart to see her go hungry at times, but one day I managed to catch a wild rabbit and made a stew with some fresh greens for her. I still remember that smile on her face to this day. And now our Jiaofang. Should I call her Qixia now? She's all grown up and even works as a patroller. She dropped by recently and told me how she missed that stew. So I thought it would be nice to recreate it and relive those flavors together.
What do we get from doing this quest, I wonder? Alright, well, seems useful enough.
Great food, great value.
Well, look who's here. Chisha back with the deliveries, eh?
Nah, that makes me sound like a delivery person. Besides, I've got a whole bunch of other stuff on my plate, you know? But hey, I'm here to ask you to check out this recipe. Boy, don't you go hiding your toy back there. You're gonna forget about it.
I truly owe you big time for lending a hand. You're the reason those elderly folks with mobility issues get their goods on time. Thanks. You're always on the go, I see. You're always there to help, whether it's on patrols or off duty. I suppose deciphering this recipe is just another one of your good deeds.
Well, yeah, but fun fact, it's Auntie Panhua who gave me this recipe.
What? She in trouble? Hand over that recipe.
After listening to your explanation, Mahi scrutinizes the old recipe. Yeah, there's clearly something going on between those two. Their dynamic is something else, like straight out of the hero play. You know, she's all caring and he's all caring, but she's playing it cool like she doesn't care. You catch my drift? Jisha, you know a lot. Of course! I'm like a walking encyclopedia for all things in Jinzhou. Worries and woes, they're all part of the package when dealing with relationships.
I see. This recipe seems to be quite old. It uses old-fashioned aliases instead of the ones we're familiar with, making it tricky to decipher. Let me see. The red gems here must be gemberries, sweet roots of caltrops, and there's also kudzu, honeysuckles. Lucky for you, I got all of them ingredients here. I'll sort them out for you later.
Uncle Mahi's here got quite the collection. Absolutely. Uncle Mahi's the go-to guy for anything and everything in Jinzhou. Not only food ingredients, he can also get you many strange things. If there's anything you want to buy, just come take a look.
Geez, you're too kind. It's all thanks to everyone in the neighborhood. If you need anything, just let me know.
Sure, I will.
But here's the snag. The recipe calls for water from the monk bird, and there's another ingredient called golden handle spoon. I'm clueless about these. I know every food alias in the book, and these two are clearly not food ingredients. I'm not good at cooking it, but this recipe looks like it could be a medical cuisine or chowder, because it has many different ingredients in small amounts. What's it take?
Are we looking in the wrong direction? Maybe. Oh, I got it. If it's a medicinal recipe, we can ask Coco at Fang Pharmacy. She's all about the medicinal recipe life, so she might just have a hookup. Thanks for the inspiration, Uncle Mahi. How much are these ingredients? I'll cover the bill.
Oh, hey now, those are free.
I don't know what got stuck in my mouth. I'm very sorry.
You've been an enormous help, and I appreciate it. Plus, I have a thing for Panhua. For what Panhua wants to make. Just count me in.
You betcha. If Auntie Panhua whips this up, you're getting a front row seat. I'll take this.
Cherish every gain.
Cherish every gain. Hello there. How can I help? Oh, Miss Chichia. What brought you here? Picking up medicine for someone else or feeling under the weather? Any injuries? Have you seen a doctor? Need any prescriptions? It seems you get worried for her pretty often. Yeah, hold up, Rover. What's that supposed to mean? Obviously, just like this gentleman said, once you get carried away, you forget your own safety. Miss Chichia, you're the reigning champ at our pharmacy's medication leaderboard. While I wholeheartedly appreciate your support, topping the chart won't result in any discounts. Seriously, don't you have work to do? Who keeps tabs on these things? Let's cut to the chase. Alex and I are here to get you to check out this recipe Auntie Panhua handed us. Essence Melody Soup? I felt like I heard it from my grandmother. Really? Come on, rack your brain for it. Uncle Mahi thinks it's more of a medical cuisine than a regular dish. Let's see. Caltrops, kudu, honeysuckles, a handful of gemberries, and some pulled poultry breast. Simmer with water from the monvard. Once it's boiled, give it a stir with a golden handled spoon. Water from the monkvard. Virid. Isn't that the medicinal soup from the chorus? Perilla and lemongrass? Who knew the medicinal soup could serve as a base? In a way, it leans towards medicinal cuisine, but with so many ingredients, wouldn't it dilute the medicinal effect? There's always something new to learn. Since we know the ingredients required, Jisha and I will head out and grab what we need. And no need to go through all that trouble. Remember where you are. A pharmacy. I've got some pre-made medicinal soup right here. This recipe seems ancient. The monk Viard's water is an old term from pharmacies, referring to that medicinal soup. Hold on, I got the pre-made stuff for you. Oh, and here's some new recovery and synthesis potions. Consider them a bonus. But even with potions to treat your injuries, stay safe out there, alright? Always keep your guard up. Don't be like Chichia, just barging in and scaring everyone. Trust me, I won't. Are you for real right now? My reputation as the Jinzhou Speedster is... I had no other choice. How can I remember all those safety rules when the bad guys are coming at me? They'd always slow me down. Alright, next time I'll watch out. So are you two heading back to help out Auntie Panhua with this Essence Melody soup? If so, count me in on learning that recipe. Just let Auntie Panhua know. It should be cool for you to join in. But there's still one last piece of the puzzle to crack. The golden handle spoon. If we whip up the spoon without figuring out what it is, the flavor might not hit the mark. Well, isn't the golden handle spoon the big pyrite spoon from Uncle Way's shop? I thought you both knew. The answer was right in front of us all along. Seriously? No way! Who would have guessed that? Oops, looks like I gotta step down from my role as the Jinju Encyclopedia. I've never even heard of the pyrite spoon. No worries, I spotted that spoon the last time I dropped off medicine. Why does the best weapon maker in Jinjo even have a big pyrite spoon tucked away? Well, I'm counting on you to solve that mystery. Man, this side quest really is the meet every shop in town. Out of my way.
Well, well, if it is not Xiao Fang, back so soon? Did I just fix up your pistols last week? You break them again?
Please don't call me Zhao Fang. It's Chixia.
Oh,
I'm doomed. It seems everyone knows my other name.
you're exaggerating. As far as I know, your old pals are only calling you that.
Got it now, Zhao Fang. Alex, not you too. Please don't. Keep that name between us. Anyway, we're here to help Auntie Planhua recreate the Essence Melody Soup. The recipe says we need to stir with a golden handle spoon once it starts bubbling, and Coco mentioned you happen to have a pyrite spoon with the exact name.
I see. That's right, the golden handle spoon. Indeed, the pyrite spoon I have, and let me tell you, I have a bit of a history with this Essence Melody soup. Any guess what this soup is all about?
A secret dish?
Well, I don't think it's a formal dish, seeing as we just throw a bunch of ingredients together. You youngsters didn't witness the making of this soup. Back then, Jinzhou was still under construction. Right around the year end, every household who would bring out their cherished foods to share. If they had nothing, they'd whip up some additional soup. If it wasn't an option, they'd pitch in however they could. And that's when I forged this large pyrite spoon, made stirring that big pot a breeze. What a shame that them border gods insist on every bit of metal being used for weapons. Otherwise, you'd still see it around.
So that's the real recipe. No wonder Auntie Planhua said it's passed down through word of mouth, speaking debates over its flavors. Sparking. Seems like the recipe is more of a shopping list than a detailed guide. Is it really going to taste good? Even if it doesn't require any fancy cooking techniques, those good reviews can't be bogus, right? Just like Auntie Planhua said, it's brewed from the finest Jinzhou ingredients. Now I'm even more eager to get a taste. Knowing the backstory, Uncle Wei, mind lending us your big pyrite spoon?
The reason that spoon affects the soup's flavor is because it releases a few minerals while stirring. You could use a smaller pyrite spoon instead.
That makes sense. By the way, doesn't Auntie Panhua already have one on standby? Since we're here, might as well make the most of it. Can you lend me a hand and check out my friend's weapon?
I remember you. New to Jinzhou, right? You were that,
It's Alex.
That's right, Madame Metashay mentioned you're Jinzhou's guest. Let's have a look at your weapon. This wear and tear. Can't let youngsters like you wander around with a weapon in this state. Here, take these unused caster molds and ores the Ordnance Division gave me. They're the building blocks of a weapon.
I feel bad for taking them. Thank you so much.
Kid, materials are meant to be used. If you want to thank me, put them to good use.
Yeah, those are the ones I need. I remember looking at something to craft at one point. Really? I don't want to waste materials. I really don't. So I'm not going to do... Craft the Guardian Sword. Are you serious? Why?
I repair and make tacitite.
Well, this weapon looks decent enough. Take care of it, alright? If you don't like what you're currently using or want another one, come find me. As long as you got the caster molds and ores, I'll make it for you.
Thank you, Uncle Wei.
No need to be so formal, kid. I'm not really useful for much else. Just so you know, the ores and minerals I just gave you, They ain't top notch. For more higher quality stuff, you'll want to check out that synthesizer.
Oh, I heard about it. It's a new type of device the Academy introduced a couple years back. Right over there.
Well, since you know the place, how about having Chisha show you the way there? If you're short on materials, I can...
Hey, no worries, Uncle Wei. I just snagged some synthesis materials recently. Rover can borrow mine. Once we check out the synthesizer, we'll head straight back to Auntie Panhua's restaurant. Just sit tight for good news about whipping up that essence metal soup. Man, this really is the big tutorial quest. And here we are. This is the synthesizer Uncle Wei mentioned. Aside from crafting materials and beefing up their quality, you can also whip up some basic potions here. It's like a one-stop shop for all your needs, whether you're kicking it in the city or out on an adventure. I've got some synthesis materials right here, so go ahead, give it a try. It might seem a bit tricky just hearing about it, but once you try it hands-on, you'll get the hang of it. What am I making? Basic revival. We have research experience. Oh shit. Hey, how you doing, girl? How do you feel? Quite handy, huh? With technology getting fancier by the day, life's becoming a breeze around here. I'm kind of curious though, if we rallied everyone up again and asked them to bust out their most prized grub, what do you think they'd bring this time? Got a bit carried away there. Let's hustle back to Auntie Panhua's restaurant. Who knew making a dish would be such a mission?
Wind, guide me.
Wind, guide me.
You're here for some grub? Finally.
Upon entering the restaurant, you and Qixia recounted the entire tale to Panhua. I see, so that's how it is. The Essence Melody soup isn't a fancy dish, just a simple recipe that's often made and enjoyed at home. No wonder everyone's talking about it being made in a single bowl. And the reason it's so prestigious isn't necessarily because it's mind-blowing in terms of taste. In that case, I suppose I won't be needing this recipe. Auntie Panhua, how about giving me and Alex a shot together? While it may not end up being a regular menu item, we put a lot of effort to gather the ingredients, so it would be a shame not to try it at least. Besides, there are loads of folks out there dying to give it a try. Can't agree more. True. You have gone through a lot of trouble to gather the ingredients. It'd be a shame not to give it a try. Come on then, everyone. The stove's right here. Let's whip it up together. After some dedicated effort, you successfully prepared the Essence Melody soup. You, Qixia, and Panhua taste the Essence Melody soup together. The combination of bitter medicine and delightful ingredients creates a unique taste on your tongue. You notice the same intricate expression mirrored on the faces of the other two. Well, how do I put it? It's not exactly terrible, but not good either. At the very least, it's a far cry from the other dishes you make. Oh, we've come this far. Like in a typical story, it's time we proudly declare, thanks to our persistence, we discovered the perfect flavor, right? It's not just typical, I guess. Seems like Rover's got some skill in the kitchen. Even though it's not a complex dish, you handled it like a pro, especially for a novice cook. Maybe I'm the legendary god of cooking. That's not flattery. I've got eyes, and I saw you handle each step with ease. After all this effort, it's time to take a rest. Here you go. The rewards I promised. 3 meal vouchers anytime you're craving Auntie's dishes. Just swing by. 1 voucher equals 1 free meal, and there's no limit on how many dishes you can order. Where's Qixia? Wow, can you believe we covered almost half of Jinzhou in just one day? Tiring, but worth it. I'm usually tied up with the patrols, so catching up with so many friends all at once is like a total first for me. Introducing you to everyone, shooting the breeze. It's like reconnecting with old friends all over again. Wait, didn't I promise you to a meal? How did I end up with you being my tour buddy today? But hey, thanks to you, I finally get why folks rave about the Essence Melody soup as they do. Brewed from the finest Jinzhou ingredients, with every essence distilled into a single bowl, the real treasure lies in everyone's willingness to share their most prized grub. Don't you think? That's the true Jinzhou flavor. Exactly. If we were back in wartime, Auntie Panhua reminding me to eat on time, Uncle Mahi caring about my work, Coco fretting over my safety, Uncle Wei dropping knowledge bombs on me, and all the other folks in Jinzhou, they'd all without a doubt open up their pantries and share their most cherished grub with us. As for me, I want to become someone who can protect every soul in Jinzhou, including you. I want to keep you safe too. I've had a great time hanging out with you. So while we're here in Jinzhou, let me shoulder your worries and troubles, okay? Looks like I can't say no. You bet on this, Jinzhou speedster's determination. That was quite a nice word.